The world better prepare for when I'm up.
What is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy, Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, guys, we got a lot of information in today's video. So make sure you go ahead and smash thumbs up, and don't forget to drop a comment down below. It helps out that algorithm to get this information out to all investors. That's right. You can really help out by sharing this on all your social media. Share it over on Reddit, StockTwits, any community that you're on, or on Twitter, anywhere you sharing it on your platform gets the word out about MMTLP. All right, so what an interesting day it has been, guys. MMTLP today is up 5.84% at end of the day at $7.25. Interesting enough, we were pretty light on the volume today. Our average volume is 765,000, and we traded 583,000 today in volume. So pretty light on volume, but we were still green for the day, almost 6%. Now, I took a screenshot here, and I found this very interesting, and I wanted to go over this with you guys because it's pretty intriguing. So this was MMTLP here on Webull earlier was showing the turnover rate, percentage of turnover, which means how many people was selling the stock, So how many people was buying, how many people selling, turning over. Guys, 0.07%. 0.07%. Wow, is all I'm going to say. There is like no turnover going on that. So congratulations to everyone's holding, including me. All the OG longs out there, we're holding. We're buying up what we can. We're not letting this go. We know what the oil and gas assets is worth and what it should be worth. So just exciting times that, we got a lot of diamond hands out there holding on to this baby. Okay. Got to give a shout out to Uncle Smokey. He recorded the earnings web call, and there is a clip here where they talk about MMTLP. So, Mr. Ken Rice, we got to listen to this.
Thank you, Chris. Ken, I think you had some closing comments.
Yeah, I think we've had a number of our shareholders inquire over the last day or two about a few things. One of which is that we filed an S-1 again last night, and that S-1 was filed for one purpose and one purpose only. The numbers that were in the original filing, S-1 is related to the spin out of the oil and gas assets. And we filed an update to the S-1 with the SEC last evening to do one thing, which is to roll forward the financials that were in the previous filing to make them current, because the financials that were in the previous filing expired yesterday. So we needed to update them to the third quarter. And what we're waiting for now is two things. The SEC will get back to us on that filing. We don't expect anything major there. And then the last piece of the process is once the SEC declares that S-1 effective, then we go with FINRA, who has to help us actually implement the spinoff itself. And the major thing that they need to do is ensure that when we do the spinoff, the trading in MMTLP ceases because the stock won't be there anymore. So that's number one.
Whoa, did you hear that? Let's listen to that ending part one more time.
Is ensure that when we do the spinoff, the trading in MMTLP ceases because the stock won't be there anymore. Because the stock won't be there anymore. Because the stock won't be there anymore. Because the stock won't be there anymore.
I believe because he said the stock won't be there no more. I hope we got the point across there. Very nice to hear Mr. Ken Rice himself say the famous words of, letters, MMTLP, because Ken Rice really has never really wanted to acknowledge it, but he has to acknowledge it now because the SEC is requiring him to acknowledge it because it is trading. So that's fantastic. Let's go over here to some of the other information on the iBorrow desk. Just really no changes from yesterday's video. I found that very interesting. It's still 3,000 available at a 37.6% fee. If we go down here the whole day, I don't believe there was any changes. Yeah, here on the 10th. We ended here in last night's video, 3,000 shares, 37.6. And that stayed the whole way today. I found that very interesting. Over here on the OTC short report, now I want to cover this week mainly, starting November 7th, Monday. We were short 46%. On Tuesday, we were short 40%. On Wednesday, they only shorted 30%. I know, right? 30%. And Thursday was 48%. Now, we'll have to wait maybe over the weekend or Monday or Tuesday next week to see what they shorted today. But we know the volume was pretty light, 583,000. And if we go over here to average day of 500 and some, I mean, here on this 478,000 volume day, they shorted 40%. So it may be 40, 45%. All right, now I want to go over the oilprice.com, the prices of oil and gas. And the reason I want to do that, guys, is because if you're investing in MMTLP and you're holding this for the long haul to spin out into Nextbridge, you're doing it because the value of the assets. That's right. 134,000 net acres, 3.2 to 3.7 billion barrels of oil from the last Torchlight Energy Predictor Desk, Investor Deck. That's what I wanted to say. My God, Investor Deck that Torchlight had up to 3.7 billion. There could even be more than that now. And we got a lot of potential well locations. So, woo, that was a tongue twister. The Investor Deck. WTI crude at 88.93, Brent crude at 95.94, and natural gas at $5.96. All right, got a couple tweets here to go over as well for today's video. I tweeted this out earlier today. MMTLP was on a roll at $7.24 earlier, and if you look at the chart here, it just spiked up. I mean, they were trying to keep it down all day, and here around lunchtime, it just went from like 675 to like 724. That was a nice little spike there. And yeah, that was exciting times. Our buddy Market Moves Tony here has a tweet out as well. The shorts tried their best, and when the day is done, MMTLP ends the day and week at $7.25. When the S1 gets approved, then the shorts only have a limited time to buy to close their position. Like nobody is selling their MMTLP. Tick tock. And he has a screenshot here from Fidelity, it looks like. And that goes back to this screenshot here I showed you from Webull earlier, that the turnover rate is 0.07%. Just like I said, nobody is selling. So keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. It's just exciting. All right, now I wanted to touch base on this because I talked about this in yesterday's video. And that's the VIX. Now I'm doing it UVXY. There's a lot of other, the CBOE, there's Boyle, there's a lot of other, I guess you could say, hedges against the market right now. We're going to a little bit of a bull rally. The last couple of days have been very exciting, but just following history here, the Michael Kramer chart of the VIX from 2022 compared to 2008, I want to have a hedge in case something crazy happens and we get a market crash again. My UVXY will pay out pretty nicely. Here you can look at the chart, and I'm going to pull it up here, and this is updated again. We're getting pretty close. As you can see, the chart was very similar. The white is the current VIX of 2022. The blue is from the VIX 2008. And as you can see here on this chart, the white is coming down low to almost the bottom that it was in 2008. So I believe I bought my UVXY at like $9.95, $9.97. Then today I dropped down to like $9.20 and $9.40. I'm okay with that. I'm holding that for a while over these next few months as a hedge. If something happens, I plan on holding my stocks regardless. But if they go down, I got UVXY I can sell off and take some profits and buy the stocks on a dip. So that's why I'm doing it. That's exactly why I'm doing it. You all commented down below some great stocks, like I said, that are great hedges against potential crash. So if you want to drop those down there again, other investors can check out those ticker symbols. I'm just currently doing the UVXY. Someone put one in there that I'm going to take another look at. I forget which one it is, but once I do a little bit more research on it, I will maybe touch base on that in a future video as well. So that is all I got for you in today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Exciting times again for MMTLP, and should be any day now the SEC comes out. Give us the approval. You heard it from Ken Rice. They only had to update the financials for metamaterials on there. And we're going to be rocking and rolling, ready to go. And the shorts, time is ticking. Tick tock. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below. And I will catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.